Look, I'm sitting in my car right now in a McDonald's parking lot, 3 towns away, because I'm too terrified to go back to the house I just inherited. I've got a heavy metal box in the passenger seat, and a black SUV has been following me since sunrise. Never, and I mean never, rip up the floorboards or kick down the drywall in an old family house unless you're ready for your life to turn into a Cold War spy thriller with a side of, you're probably going to disappear. Context. My grandpa, Viktor, passed away last month at 88. He was a quiet, grumpy mechanic who lived in a tiny village outside Kiev. He moved to the States in the 90s, but he kept this decaying shack of a house back in Ukraine. He was the most boring man on earth. He fixed tractors, fished for carp, and complained about the price of bread. No hobbies, no friends. When he died, he left the Ukrainian house to me because I was the only one who ever helped him fix his old Lada. I flew out there 10 days ago, thinking I'd just clean the place up, sell the land, and head back to my cozy IT job in Chicago. The house was a nightmare, smelling of old tobacco, grease, and damp earth. But yesterday, while fixing a leak in the pantry, I noticed the back wall felt hollow. Not cheap drywall hollow, but there is a room missing here, hollow. I grabbed a crowbar and pried back the panels. Behind them was a narrow crawl space containing a heavy bundle wrapped in oil-soaked burlap. I dragged it out, and as the fabric fell away, my heart stopped. Inside were 6 different Soviet passports. All had Viktor's face, but the names were different. Alexander, Yuri, Mikhail. The stamps weren't from farming villages. They were from London, Berlin, DC, and Tel Aviv, dated between 65 and 82. Along with them was a stack of photos of military installations and men in dark coats shaking hands. And then there was the box. A matte black metal case, tablet-sized, with no screen or buttons. Just one weird, circular port that looked like it belonged on a spaceship. I touched it, and the metal was warm, like it was generating its own internal heat. I should have stopped. I should have buried it back in the wall. But curiosity is a drug. I found a diary written in a code, strings of numbers and weird symbols. As I was trying to decipher the first page, I glanced out the window. A black SUV with tinted windows was idling at the end of my dirt driveway. In a village of 30 people, where everyone drives 30-year-old tractors, this thing stuck out like a sore thumb. I turned off the kitchen light. The SUV turned off its headlights. They were waiting. I panicked. I grabbed the box, the passports, and my laptop, threw them into my rental, and floored it out the back gate through a field. I've been driving for 6 hours. Every time I think I've lost them, I see those same LED headlights in my rearview mirror. I'm rethinking everything. My dad told me Viktor was a simple man who kept his head down. But you don't have 6 passports and secret tech if you're just fixing tractors. Was he a sleeper agent? Did he defect? Or did he steal something so important that 40 years later, people are still willing to hunt his grandson for it? I feel like a total idiot. I'm a guy who gets stressed when my coffee order is wrong, and now I'm trapped in an international shadow game. I keep looking at that metal box. Part of me wants to smash it open. Another part thinks that if I do, a signal will go out and I'll be retired before I can even hit post. I can't call my parents. If they're being watched, I just put a target on them. I can't go to the local police because you never know who is on the payroll of guys in black SUVs. So, Reddit, I'm at a crossroads. I have half a tank of gas. I'm hiding behind a dumpster at a 24-hour McDonald's. I've been checking the Wi-Fi signals around me, and there's a hidden network following me called Station_7. My phone is acting glitchy. The camera app keeps opening on its own. Do I find an expert to open this box? Or is that a death sentence for them too? Should I drive to the US Embassy in Kiev? Or are they already waiting there? What if Viktor wasn't the hero? What if I'm holding something that needs to be destroyed? I'm exhausted, and I'm pretty sure that SUV just pulled into the lot across the street. If I stop posting, you'll know why. To anyone who thinks their family is boring, be careful what you wish for. Some secrets are meant to stay behind the drywall. Does anyone recognize the Station 7 signal? Or a warm metal box? I'm running out of time.